Hello everybody, Rainbow Dark Dragon here, and today we're going to be playing Slay the Spire, a roguelike card game. How is it roguelike? Well, you start out with just a generic deck based on the character that you select. We have 4 characters to select. We have the Ironclad, your basic warrior type character that's focused on heavy attacks, slashes, and some defense cards, and paying health for resources. The Silent relies on card draw, cheap spells, and poison to win. Very high DPS per turn with the different dots of poison. The Defect, your basic build-up character. Usually it requires a lot of setup with orbs, with his gimmick, where you channel these orbs to float around you, like in the character illustration here. And basically they go off at the beginning of a turn or end of turn or something of that sort, before your opponent gets to move, basically. And they all have different effects, like dealing damage, making defense, just growing stronger until you pop it, making mana, etc. And the Watcher, you get this after you beat the game or something like that. And well, the Watcher is a very powerful character. Constantly is in a flux of normal, calm state, and anger state. These different states, calm does nothing. Normal does nothing. When you leave calm, stuff can happen or trigger. Same with Rage. Your damage deals double damage. Triple damage, I think, even. For some cases of certain cards. Very good for just getting damage out there. I mean, you take double damage if you're in anger, but it doesn't really matter if you're killing your opponent in one move. Now, does it? We're just going to start with one of my favorite characters, the Silent, today, and just play on the base level, just to showcase the game for you guys. And we're going to embark today. Now, it has 3 acts. Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. Each act has a boss. And right now, we're talking to a whale that gives you benefits for the run. Each encounter is a floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And you have to choose a certain path. This game is what I believe came up with the path system, or what made it really popular in roguelike genres. And basically, at the beginning, you can select here, here, or here, and then go off from there on the map connected to the lines to which floor, after you complete a floor or win an encounter, etc. These guys, just a normal enemy encounter. This is a campfire, a rest site. You can heal, upgrade, or remove a card from your deck. Very powerful stuff. This is an elite. Elites have rewards when you beat them. Special relics like this. This one allows us to draw 2 cards. Each character starts with their own unique relic. Beating an elite allows you to get a special relic, giving you more power. And beating the boss gives you a rare relic, usually more powerful effects like this. Question mark could literally be anything, from an enemy encounter, from an elite, to a treasure room, to a campfire, to a store. That's what this is. It's just a store where you can buy cards, sell, trash a card from your deck. Very important to get rid of cards in your deck. And that's about it, other than the treasure chest. Treasure chests, a random relic. The Silent starts with 12 cards, due to their unique relic of drawing 2 additional cards at the start of combat each turn. So you have your normal strike, dealing 6 damage. You can upgrade every card in the game at campfires or through certain events to do more, to cards plus. So if you upgrade strike plus, deals 9 damage instead of 6 damage. So plus 3 to damages. Defense, same thing. We'll get into the attack and defenses when we get into first combat. It's very easy to explain. Reading the card explains the card, and if not, there's usually a little caption here to tell you the rest of the effect of the card. And usually when a card references another card, it will have that yellow caption with an underline showing you the card that its references in it. And you can just view it. And when you start a run, you get options of boons from the whale. You can choose to upgrade a card, obtain a random common relic. So basically a relic you get from killing one of these guys, one of these elites. Lose 7 max HP, gain 250 gold. Lose your starting relic, obtain a random boss relic. So you're basically trading a rare relic for a different rare relic. Depending on the relics you get, it can dramatically change how you play the game. We are playing on level 1, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, there's luck in every factor, but in general, it's pretty simple. So we're just gonna, for the sake of the video, attain a common relic. Mob Bank. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. It no longer works if you spend any gold at a shop. So in order to benefit from this relic that we got at the beginning of the game, we'll just avoid the shops. And we'll take whatever floor doesn't go to a shop. And as I explained earlier, each room is a floor. So we will make 12, 24, 36, 48, etc. So a really good relic to get early on. Now, let us begin the choice making. This is the most critical step in Slay the Spire. This can ruin your run. It can build your run. Now, the first few fights are free, easy enemies that allow you to build your deck. So, it doesn't really matter where we start here. I'd rather not take any merchant shops due to the relic we just got. So I will not be taking the one to the left. So we'll just write that off entirely. That leaves us with these 2 options. This leads us to here. I'm going to write that option off. Why? Because this option allows the exact same path, but with more choice. If you have more choice, you pick that path because it guarantees that you can just change your mind later on. If I don't want more combat, I can just take question marks, try and get a good event, try to get something else other than combat. Maybe something will happen, who knows? So, without further ado, let's get into this. Basic first enemy. This guy's going to use a buff. This buff specifically allows for this enemy to gain attack every turn, increasing attack. So basically, he's like a Pokemon that's using Sword Dance every turn, increasing his attack and hitting you in the face. So it's always best to blitz him. Now, we do start with energy, mana, however you really want to call it, each turn. It doesn't keep, so you just use as much as you can as efficiently as possible. You can see the enemy's intent, so we do not need to do a block. So I will just do strike, 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 dealing all that damage. Now he has Ritual. Now he's going to gain 3 strength every turn. Neutralize is a really good card. Deal 3 damage, apply 1 weakness. 25% less damage for a turn. Deal 4 in it. Bam, bam, bam. Block provides a shield to your health total. You have 70 health. It persists between certain floors. When you're on higher ascensions, you don't heal after certain rounds. So you have to keep that in mind. On this lower level ascension, it shouldn't be hard for me to do much of anything. End turn. You'll do his attack of 4 damage. Completely blocking, and block clears at end of turn. Alright. Simple concept. Bam, bam. He is now going to do 9 damage. 1 damage went through. We're at 69 life. Nice. And now he's dead. And after winning every enemy encounter, there are rewards at end of battles. Some gold, sometimes a potion, and we get to add a card to our deck. Now, you don't have to add a card to your deck. Sometimes it's best not to add a card to your deck. And at this stage, I could use a card. We have Bane. Good Batman villain. Deal 7 damage. If the enemy has poison, deal 7 damage again. So this is a poison-like card. If you're playing poison, it's a strike plus. What do we mean by strike pluses? Usually not good cards, because it is strike, or better than strike, or just an upgraded strike plus. Which this card is. It's slightly stronger than strike, but you see what I mean. It's a 1 mana, deal damage that's comparable to strike. A strike plus. Essentially. And without any setup, it's just plus 7 damage, so it's just 1 more than the damage of a strike. So it's not really necessary for us to pick up. Dagger Throw, deal 9 damage, so it's again a strike plus, it's plus 3 damage. Draws a card, discard a card. Card selection is a very powerful tool. There are a lot of cards you want to just get through your deck, dig through it, and with this, it allows you to discard. Now, discard usually has a lot of negative connotations in card games. In Slay the Spire, this downside of discarding 1 card can literally save your life. There are a multitude of enemies in the later end of the game that have curses. They add negative cards into your deck. And then those negative cards have negative effects if they're in your hand. At the end of your turn, they do something. This allows you to discard those cards from your hand and not face those negative consequences. So this is a great card to pick up to get rid of such things. Predator. 2 mana. 15 damage. That's a strike plus. That's 2 strike pluses. Because strike strikes 12. 9 plus 9, that's 18, but it's better than 2 strikes. Next turn, draw 2 additional cards. Upgraded, deals 20 damage, which is still slightly stronger than 2 upgraded strikes. But you still only just draw 2 cards. Again, drawing cards. The more cards you draw, the better your deck can be. But for sake, I will pick the Dagger Throw. Now, this little fire around this elite here is a special elite, a burning elite. Burning elites have boons, special statuses that increase their difficulty. That can be very difficult to face if you're not ready for it. We have plenty of time up to here if we want to pivot. I want to keep building my deck, so I will choose to do another fight. This enemy is going to do a negative status effect. Says so right there on the screen. Enemy intends to inflict a negative effect. This is usually a weaken effect from this specific enemy. They also says the other thing, Curl Up. On receiving damage, it uses Harden. gain 3 block. It's only a one-time effect. So, this one's hitting us for 6, so we shall block. I will deal 9 damage to it, because the reason I did that was so I can actually get some damage. We're fully blocked, so I will just use 6 damage here, just to get rid of the defense curls and take 0 damage. Now we do have weakness, like how we inflicted weakness on the enemy last round. We are now weak for 2 turns. That's how much the duration says. So 7, 6. I should be able to kill, yep, this guy. And full block this. Full block. And you do it like this, so you just don't take any damage. And just like that, we're still at 69 health. Nice. Accuracy. This powers are unique. They are the enchantments of magic. The emblems, if you will. They have the ability to just exist always. So once you play it, the card exiles itself, it disappears, and you have this boon for the rest of the game. What does it do? What it says it does. Shivs deal 4 additional damage. And it even references what a Shiv is. Shiv. Deal 4 damage, exhaust. Shivs are a special kind of card. It's a whole build around. We have no cards that make Shivs. I'm not going to pick up this card. Escape Plan. Draw 1 card. If you draw a skill, gain 3 block. 0 mana. Upgraded. Gain 5 block. 0 mana, and it draws a card. So it's basically a free card. Not exactly. There are, again, a lot of things you have to build for in the late game. There's some cards that, some bosses that have special effects. We'll talk about that when we get to the boss. And well-laid plans. At the end of your turn, retain up to 1 card. Retain means you don't have to discard it at end of turn. Usually when you end your turn, you discard your whole hand that's left in your hand. Retain, you get to keep up to retain X. In this case, retain 1. So you just keep to choose one of those cards if you want to, and just keep it in your hand. Upgraded, it does 2. So we already went over powers. Power, power. Neither of them are too interesting right now. I will just take the escape plan for some extra block in the early game. And since I'm still at really good health, I will continue the streak. Bam. These little jawworms can be very nasty creatures, but it's just one of them, so we should be able to deal with it just fine. And just like that, with all of our extra draw, we were able to draw 3 combat cards and deal a lot of damage to our opponent. And 0 damage taken. That's how you play this game to try and get there. Dash, gain 10 block, deal 10 damage. 2 mana, nothing really much to say. Heal Hook. Oh, you can also toggle between beta arts and non-beta arts. Pretty cool. Heal Hook, deal 5 damage. If the enemy has weak, gain energy and draw a card. Very interesting. If you have a lot of cards in your deck that make an enemy weak, like this, well, this is just a free cost card then that deals damage. Upgraded, deals even more damage. Almost a strike plus. Endless Agony, deal 4 damage whenever you draw this card. Copy, then you copy it. You add a copy of this to your hand. How you play this is you draw it, it creates a copy of itself. You don't play one of them, it discards itself, or you don't play either of them by playing like some discard stuff. And you just build up a bunch of these and just cast them all for free for a turn. Not exactly what we're looking for any of these, but to showcase some blocks, since we're going to go against a Burning Elite because I want to show you it, I'll add the block card. Again, I will go for the fight. Big Slime Boy. So, see how we had 3 enemies? Now, we are facing a more elite enemy. This slime guy. He's gonna do a negative effect, and he also has a special ability to split. So when it's 50%, as it says on screen, it'll split into 2 smaller slimes. Now, there's a lot of RNG in this game, but if you know or play with some of these enemies, they have guaranteed coding in what they will do. So I know this guy's going to apply a certain defect or debuff to me because he's a slime, a spike slime. So I will just do what I can to deal as much damage as I possibly can for the moment. Boom. And the spike slime specifically do frail. A new status. 25% less block from cards. Went from 3 to 5. Very nasty guys. If we could get this to 30 something, possibly. Yeah, and now he's interrupted and he's just going to split into 2 smaller slimes, and they'll have the health total. I will just to show you what a potion does. I'll hit drink. We have 3 potion slots. And then they do effects. Nice. Boop. Boop, boop. And it's really that simple. Catalysts, it's a poison card. Double the enemy's poison. Exhaust this card. Remove this card till end of combat. Set up, put a card from your hand on the bottom of your draw pile. Cost 0 till played. Backflip. Game 5 block, draw 2 cards. So it's block plus. But I will pick this one. It's a really nice card. Now we're going to go to a question mark to show you that. And we got an event. Perfect. Upgrade a card in your deck. Obtain a special relic. Become cursed. This is what I was talking about with those negative cards that get added to your deck. And having discard cards are a great way to get rid of these negative effects in hand. This curse specifically does, while in hand, lose 1 HP whenever you play another card. That's red heart damage. Block does not stop this. It can be very devastating. But we obtain a special relic. I know what this relic is. It's the forge itself. A special rare relic that makes it where at the beginning of your turn, upgrades a card in your hand for that game. It doesn't stay upgraded, but I want to show you the upgrade mechanic at the campfires, so I'm not gonna really take it. So I'm just gonna upgrade a card in my deck. What card am I gonna update? Maybe Backflip or Escape Plan. Escape Plan is nice because that's a really nice free block. 13 block and damage is also good. Applying 2 weak. Very powerful. Just having 11 block here. Very nice. You can see how upgrading these things is very important for certain cards. I will upgrade the Backflip Plus here. And let's go to the Special Elite. Now these guys have special effects. Add days to your deck. They add 2 days to your discard pile. Our discard pile is empty. They add 2 to it. So when your deck cycles through, It'll add all those curses into your deck. Now, Daze is just a thing, it just eats up a slot in hand and then disappears. Can be very annoying if they stack up. And then they attack. So they go from doing this buff thing to doing an attack. So these will go from buffing to attacking, and this one will do a debuffing. They alternate like that. And they also have a special artifact. Negates one debuff. Now. Nice. We are just going to go ahead and dash. Try and kill off this weaker one. Just to alleviate some damage. Because 9, they're going to do 9 plus 9. That's a lot of damage. So we're going to try our best to stop that from happening. Might use our potion. We're going to apply a weak to this one. Why did I do that? I don't want to put it on the one I'm focusing to kill. I will use the skill potion. Usually they're defensive cards. So we'll see. Nothing really valuable, unfortunately. I could take Terror. Yeah, and I will. No, he's vulnerable for 99 turns. 50% more damage, so it'll be easier to kill him. Take 5 less damage, and take a lot of damage here. Now, and there's a Daze. I want to get rid of that, so I'll keep it in hand instead of discarding. And as you can see, it just goes away. Kill that guy. Deal a lot of damage to him. And now that it's just 9 damage, it should be easier to... yeah, much easier to not take any damage whatsoever from their attacks. But you see what I mean about how the dazes can really start adding up and be very scary. And then you just start ending up taking a lot of chip damage from these guys' staggered attacks. Nice! Take no damage. Again, take no damage, is at 7 life, should be pretty easy to kill. Yep. Take a few damage here. Get us some good damage in. Pass the turn. It's on 22 health. Take 0 damage. And this is how the basic game loop is. You can see how it can be pretty fun to do. Especially if you know a lot of the stuff and cards like me. But there's also a few more other tricks with RNG and stuff. I'm not going to get into that. But here's that stuff I was talking about. Ginger. A root. Yeah. But Ginger the relic. You no longer become weakened. Nice. These are the powerful relics I was talking about. So pick that up. And because it was a Burning Elite with extra buffs, you get an Emerald Key. If I can collect all 3, a secret boss will open up at the end, and I will gladly want to show you that. Now, I will explain the rare system, the card system. You see how these have a plain border around them, like a grayish border? Right? Grayish border. And you see how this one has a bluish border? Gray, blue. Right? And you see how this one is gold? Those are rares. Gold is rare. So common is the gray, uncommon is the blue, and rare cards are gold. Usually rares are pretty powerful cards. So we got 2 uncommons and a rare. There's some more RNG and stuff. I'm not going to bore you with every detail about it. I'm just trying to showcase this to you to see if you like these certain interactions and cards. If you like deck building, you'll probably like this because it helps keep the mind sharp on the fly on what you need to do. Apply 6 poison. When the enemy dies, deal damage equal to its max HP to all enemies. A very powerful card, even in a non-poison deck. This has a huge amount of effect. What if I had this on one of the guys I ate their artifact with the weak? Deal 50 damage to each other enemy. So I will pick this one up just because it does hold quite a bit of power. And I will show you the new card just to show you it. 2 mana, Crippling Crowd, apply 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies. And then exile it from your deck for until the end of that floor or a counter. Not bad, but I will take the Corpse Explosion. Do I want a counter? Yeah, I will. So now I can either heal 30% of my max HP, Smith, upgrade a card in my deck, or recall for that red little thing. I will go ahead and rest because I think I want to take on one of those elite paths and try and get another special relic. And I even have an emergency escape path if I don't want to take on 2 elites in a row. Very nice to plan that out. It's also important to know if you can have extra campfires. So if I really don't want to fight 2 elites and just the one, I can just go to campfire, maybe upgrade or get some other card, fight elite, fight, or just ghost to a random room, fight, campfire. So there are some options. This is where the path starts to differ on where you want to do with that. So let's go ahead, speed this up. Going to do 10 damage, and whenever he attacks, he steals 15 of your gold. These are very annoying little enemies because they, after a certain amount of turns, they will just run away with all your shit. Very annoying little guy. Because they just hurt your health, hurt your wallet. Block. Just take 2 damage here. And now he's going to do a defensive move. And then he's going to try and run away. So, that was simple. We got all of our gold back, plus some more from the counter. Dodge roll. Gain 4 block. Next turn, gain 4 block. Cool. Poison stab. Strike plus, like I was talking about. It just deals 6 damage, plus the 3 damage. So, right off the bat, technically, it's better than a strike. I mean, theoretically. Acrobatics, really good card, and it's the card that we're going to take. Draw 8 cards, discard a card. Upgrade it, you draw 4 cards, discard a card. I'll take that one. Card selection, very powerful. Now, I'm not going to go to this one. Why? Like I said, you take the path that leads the most options of the path you wanted to take. I was saying how I want to maybe do this, maybe do this. Escape. This path allows you to do that. But what if I want to? If I get really bad luck here? If I want to go here? That's why you have to do that. Now we can get merchant restocks cards, relics, and potions. All prices are reduced by 20%. Pretty strong card. And with the mob bank, by the time we actually go to a shop, we'll have a lot of money and a discount. Really powerful. Now, for treasure checks, there's a unique thing. You can get the blue key instead of an item. Important to keep that in mind. We will poison. have nothing else to do because they're not attacking us. There's no reason to use our resources. And just try and kill this guy, and then when he dies, corpse explode. Deal 30 damage. Nice. Boom. 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 Take only 1 damage here. Now, he's also poisoned. He's going to lose 4 life next turn, and to reduce poison by 1, he has 7. Boom. Now he has 1. Just need to do 6 damage, because the corpse explosion will deal damage equal to his health, full health, which is 30. Just need him at 30 damage. Take damage for poison, deal 30. Deal 4 damage for each skill in your hand. Distract, add a random skill into your hand. It costs 0 this turn, exhaust. I will choose to skip. I believe I can take on at least an elite. If I can just take on at least an elite. By the way, you can just go back if you actually want to get a card. You're not locked in until you make a selection. Very important to remember. Not too relevant, but important. So I will just go for the campfire. Probably upgrade a card. Not necessary to upgrade the corpse explosion. I kind of want to upgrade the naturalize just so it's 2 weak a turn. So the enemy's weak for 2 turns. Now this is the green version of the slime. These guys lower your attack with the debuff. Good thing I had the naturalize, so minus 25% less damage. Now it's just 12. There we go. 13 block. Take nothing. Nice. And now this guy is going to do a weak attack, but also inflict a negative effect. Some enemies will do that. It's pointless to do the corpse explosion because the split effect will just split it and it will remove all the negative effects because there will be new entities. So it's kind of worthless to use that at the moment. So I'm just going to do some damage. Added 2 slimes to my deck. Those are the negative stats I was talking about. It's just like a daze, but worse. Now you have to spend mana to get rid of from your deck. Very annoying stuff. Interrupted. Now he's going to split. Now corpse explosion, really good here. Try and save some damage. Take some damage here. Discard this, yeah, sure. Bam, bam. Now the corpse explosion next turn, it doesn't matter what they do. And we're also immune to weak, so good to know. I'm just gonna end my turn. It's gonna deal. This is the power of that rare. We're not a poison deck. It's just AoE. Very nice to have. Very nice. Deal 8 damage next turn, you gain energy. You can go above your 3 of 3. You can be like 4 of 3. It just means your natural energy for turn. So you make 3 natural energy. This will put you to 4 out of 3. That's all it means. This is Cloak and Dagger, so it's block plus. Gives a shift to your hand. I don't really want Strike Plus, so I'm just going to pass on these cards. And go for the Elite. Very scary guy. Wake him up. I do want to draw the neutralize here to make him weak. Take no damage. This guy is special. Good draw. Take a few damage here. This negative effect is one of the more powerful ones. The purple swirly thing. This particular enemy will lower our attack and defense. It's going to be very brutal. And as you see, now we have -1 attack and strength. Look at this. 5 damage now. But even worse, look at that. Our blocks are so much worse. I'm going to use a survivor here. I will poison him again. Just to deal 7 damage a turn. Escape plan, backflip, try and draw cards. Good, good. I can... Yeah, I'm just going to use mass block here. Try and stem the bleeding. Keep as high as life as possible. Apply more poison, because that's not affected by the debuff. 17 life, 11. So we just need to get him down to... Yep, and he's dead. Nice, we got there. Lantern, start each combat with an additional energy. This is that ghost energy I was talking about. So now we'll just start with one. Strike plus, a strike that's just literally free mana, and upgrades into literally a strike plus. Bouncing Betty thing, applies 3 poison to a random enemy 3 times. So if there's only one enemy, it'd just be 3, 6, 9 poison. And Agony again. We're still not a poison deck, so I'm not really incentivized to pick up anything here. Just keep the deck small. There's a Thief again, and we do have more energy, which allows me to do this. Bam. And now I can just use that. Unfortunately, we couldn't really use that ghost energy. Unfortunate. Really nice that we have the weaken for 2 turns now. Really nice. Take a few damage. Bop. Bop. Power at the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Not the best card. It's more of a setup card in all honesty. Cursing Whale. It's a pretty good card later on in game. All enemies lose 6 strength until end of turn. It's great for... and that's just straight up strength. It's not weakened. It's not anything. It's strength. So that... a lot higher effect. Strength. Yeah. But we're just gonna skip again. We're playing against this guy. I'm pretty confident in our deck. But just for the video's sake, I will be a little coward and heal. Now, bosses usually have gimmicks. This one's gimmick? Mode shift. After receiving 30 damage, changes to a defensive mode, and then after a few turns, he changes back into an offensive mode. I will stack some poison on him, put some weaken on him, draw something because I can, and we'll pass. Boop. Do I want to show you the trick? Because when you misplay like this, you can technically reset your RNG. Well, it doesn't reset RNG. Everything is set in stone. Like what your enemy is going to do for the rest and now forever is exactly what's going to happen. The cards, potions, everything, it's all set right now. So you could technically save and quit, go back to main menu, load back in at the beginning of this combat, so you can fix those kind of small mistakes you just saw of use your potion, then gain your block, and I would not be taking 4 damage here. I'm not going to, but that's just one of the small nuances that you can do. It's really cool. In defense mode, he has Sharp Hide. Whenever you play an attack, you take 3 damage. Scary stuff. But he doesn't really do a lot of damage, so. Not an attack, so free poison. Take nothing. $12, 8. Pretty devastating. $18 defense. Take 2 damage here. Some dagger throw. Neutralize. More poison. Because he's weak, it's only 24 damage. Yeah, the poison counts to the damage. No point in doing attacks because I'm not going to be able to break through 20 armor. So I'm just gonna go to 8 and not take anything here. Same plan as last time. Put some damage on. Take a few hits here. Do a backflip. Take only 4 damage. Another corpse explosion. 19 damage. And it basically goes on like this. I'll do another corpse explosion. Because it'll... Poison happens after the block disappears, so... But unfortunately leaves his old block up and running. I just want to use it. And now he has 10 health. I'm just gonna pass, dies to poison. And we did it! Got gold, add a rare card to our deck. It's always going to be a rare card when you beat a main boss. And Venom, 2 mana. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 poison. Can be powerful in certain builds. Another corpse explosion, don't need a second one. And Wraith Form. Very powerful card. 3 mana, so it takes up our turn. Gain 2 intangible. Reduce all damage taken and HP loss to 1. So whenever you take damage, lose HP. If you have intangible, you'll only take 1 damage, no matter what, from each hit. I mean, it's a multi-hit of 5 times 1. You're still gonna take, like, technically 5 damage. But, and there is one negative. Lose 1 dexterity at the end of each of your turns. Still really powerful card, and I'm going to take it. Trigger the Maul Bank. Get a special relic. These are usually energy relics, but they have a negative effect. Runic Dome. Gain energy. Start of each turn. You can no longer see enemy intents. Those were their actions. Someone like me, I generally know what the enemies are going to be doing. You, however, as the viewer, probably never seen this game before. Like, there's like only like 3 of my friends subscribe to this channel, so I know none of them know what the hell enemies are gonna do. So I'm not gonna choose that. Cursed Key. Also energy relic, but whenever you go to a non-boss treasure chest, these things, you get a curse, a permanent curse added to your deck. I'm gonna avoid that because we still have 2 more acts, and there's always a treasure chest floor, so that's 2 curses coming to us if we take this card now. And then there's Coffee Dipper. Gain another energy, but we can no longer rest at sites. And I could just choose to skip and not take it. Any of them. Now, this seems scary. It is scary, not healing. But what the heck? I don't need a rest. Rest is for the weak. Also, I'm on this is on Ascension 1, so my health resets at the end of each act. If it was a normal run, I probably wouldn't pick this, in all honesty. Now that I have a lot of money, I might just go to a early shop, even though I'll lose Maulbank's ability and it'll black out. It doesn't go away, it'll just gray out, showing that it's no longer usable. So I might just go to... I still want to make some money. So I might take this path or this one. I don't want to take this early of one, so I might do fight, shop. Campfire, elite campfire. It's not bad. I can't rest though, and these elites can get really strong. What the heck? I will take this way. Pretty strong enemies. Just going to get stronger from here on out. Now he's going to deal 8 damage. And we're blocked. And since he has armor every turn, nothing really does anything, so I guess. At least put the poison on so he does at least take damage. 13. Just take 1 here. Yeah. I'll only take 1. Nice. Cool. And since we have this, we do have 1 extra thing. This guy has plated armor, not normal armor, so he will lose armor whenever he takes hard damage, not from poison. And intangibility, as you saw, even lowers it, so the normal damage doesn't even get through, which is really nice effect, by the way. But we have to kill this guy soon, or we're just kind of dead in the water if we can't heal. Let's go ahead. Take 5 damage here. Deal 8 to him. I'm not liking this deck at the moment. Not at all. I think it needs more draw. Nice. I think I will take Reflex here. Double Thief. I'll wait till I get another potion before I use it. Get some combo going. There we go. Try and kill this one as fast as possible. And he's dead. Wraith form for celebration. Accuracy plus isn't bad, but we don't have any shivs, so I'll still pass. Strike plus, but in poison form. So I'll skip. I will probably use the Maw Bank here. Happy Flower from Plants vs. Zombies. Every 3 turns I gain an extra energy. And 3 extra shivs is actually pretty powerful. Getting another copy of Wraith form is pretty good. I will spend money at the shop and we will lose the Maw Bank, but we start to need to get rid of some of these cards. Get rid of Strike, normal Strike. Don't need it. I would like to get an upgraded version for the mirror, but a second Wraith form is still pretty good. Energy is now conserved between turns. All this extra energy relic stuff will actually be pretty beneficial, like Lantern in this, so we start with 5 energy. We're probably going to use like a good 3 or 4 of it every turn. So I'm not sure how much it's going to help. Another Throw Dagger, since we have, where is it? Reflex? Wouldn't it be the worst? And we can even add a second Reflex. I will add the shivs to him. I will take the pin. Deal 7 damage times X. When you use the X card, it will use all your mana in your mana pool. So if we start the turn, we'll have 5 energy, 7 times 5. It's a decent chunk of damage. And if we upgrade it, that's 50 damage just right there. So it's not the worst, just big damage dealer. I don't hate it. Especially if I can get it upgraded. It's on sale, so I'll take it. Drink this, gain 5. I think that's it for now. Ooh. Just healing in general. Enter a rest site. Is very necessary. Get some damage in. I will just skewer this guy. Very annoying enemies in this act. They have a lot of defensive options. I will Wraith form and just block everything, just take nothing here. 2. Corpse explosion. And he's dead. Nice. Do I want another reflex? I only have one. Because I didn't add one from the shop. I only have 2 discards. Thinking about it. Nah. I might regret that though. Yeah, I kind of regret it. I gotta start upgrading my Wraith forms. This is the main reason I'm going down the path with so many. Slavers, huh? You always want to kill the guy in the back, because this guy with the net here has a nasty negative thing that makes it where you can't use attacks for a turn. This guy, when he hits you, he adds a wound to your deck. This one, he just kind of hits hard. But, I will only take 3, if any, damage. Yeah, 18 damage. I'm gonna try and hold off killing him until I get corpse explosion. Corpse explosion is a skill, so it should be fine if he inflicts the negative status on me. So I will just do it like that. So the corpse explosion will kill all of them. Yeah. Want to draw my neutralize. I forgot I was affected by the curse. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, we'll just pretend that didn't happen, yeah. Glad you and me have a deal about that. Now I'm just kind of want to play as many powers as I can get with this very powerful card. Nice rare, by the way. Next turn, your attacks are double damage. I will take it. Upgrade my second Wraith form. Gold. We'll take the war paints. Nice. We'll upgrade the Phantom Phantasmal Killer for some good setups. And what do we got here? Just do some extra damage to this guy. Got the corpse explosion. Problem is he has a... Yeah. Well, he has protection from it, but... he still gets the corpse explosion part, which is what matters. This guy's gonna have a lot of damage reduction, though. Just not take any damage here. Nice. Task Killer. Almost have him dead. Very annoying creature to kill. Very annoying. I hate this eye guy so much. Just because of that. At least the... Nice. Don't want any of those. I want a question mark here. Shop. At least it's not combat, so... Whenever you apply poison, apply additional 1 poison. I will remove a card from my deck. This one will be just a normal then. And a fairy in a bottle. Exactly what you think it does. It revives you. It's a fairy from Zelda. It's exactly what you think it is. I can't become frail, so, or weakened. So I can't be frailed if I steal from this little guy. But I do want a relic. It's just this little bit of shame. Ooh! This is a very interesting one. This event makes it so... Boom. 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 You have to fight a bunch of elites in a row, but you get reward relics from this. Get rid of the shame. Do some black back flips. The boot had done some serious work. I want my victory. I will take on 2 elites. Should have done that at the beginning of combat. Oh well. Just need to do 29 more damage to this guy, and they're both dead. Should be good enough. Nice. Ooh, we could do some weightlifting too. Nice. Next 2 boss, non-boss checks have 2 relics. Good, good. I don't really like Unload. 14 damage is all it does for 1. And discard all non-attacks. So it does get rid of like curses and stuff in your hand, but so it does have use. Like, it does have use. I'm gonna lift. Nice. Get strength up to 3 times. Huh. Champ guy. Don't need a... Wraith form yet. Probably when he does his big slam. $16 damage. Nice. Discard that. $8 damage. Try and get rid of some of those spray stacks by discarding my shame. Neutralize. Some block here. No damage. No damage. Deal 8/8. Decent. I will dash. I will acrobatics. I will reflex. Fantastic killer. Escape plan. Just do 7 damage. flip for some card draw. Unfortunate. Didn't have a skewer. He does double his stuff now. Escape plan, please. I was hoping to draw my my Wraith form here, so I don't take the damage. Had to use Fairy in the bottle for that one. Yikes. Can I kill him in turn? It's risky. Take one. $16 because of the pin, so yeah. Get rid of the shame, neutralize, dash. Take nothing here. Need to draw my other one now. That's not good. Well, we either win or we die. And I think we win. 8 plus 8 is 16. Yeah. I would look silly otherwise. Ooh, I know what I'm picking. We saw Nightmares before. It's a decent card. Choose a card. It's just another setup card. Add 3 copies of that to your hand next turn. But Adrenaline. Really good card. 0 mana, gain energy, draw 2 cards. Adrenaline plus, Ritual, draw a card. Absolutely. During elite combats, you get 1 more energy. Transform and upgrade up to 3 cards. Replaces my Snake Ring. It's an upgraded version of it. At the start of a turn, draw an additional card. At start of combat, it's 2. This one's just +1, but it's throughout the entire combat, so it's not bad. But I kind of want the Slaver Collar. Act 3. Just need to get the keys now. I want to upgrade Adrenaline. So probably this way. Get this. Do as little fights as possible. Try and get Act 1 boss. There's a special event on one of these floors that makes you face against a Act 1 boss. Very powerful stuff. These slimes are very annoying, by the way. Their special thing is regenerating, so if you kill one, in 2 turns they regenerate. So you have to like kill multiple of them in a row. Very annoying stuff. Man, that corpse explosion's really powerful stuff. Strike plus, but draw a card. Yeah. Why am I so greedy? I don't know. I don't know why I'm greedy. I'm such a greedy person. I'm such a greedy person. I deserve to lose here. I deserve to lose here. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this at all. But I am. But I am. Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Got the corpse explosion. Yeah. Nice. Take at least I only take like 1 or 2 damage here. Not bad. See? Man, I'm such a greedy little Blade Dance. Amazing card. If you get this early on, do the Shiv deck. This is the Shiv deck card. Add 4 Shivs to your deck. Upgraded. Otherwise, it's just 3 Shivs. Very powerful card. Highly recommend. I can skewer. No. No, I need to preserve something of my health. Four Shivs. Nice. $28 because of the Phantasmal and the Pin Nub. Pretty strong stuff. Skip. Now we're playing against the 3 things. Remember how I said those things can really start to stack? Yeah. I was honestly hoping to get the the thing. Oh well. Go after this guy so I can corpse explosion, kill both of them. There it is. Simple. Oh. I didn't calculate the block. I deserved that. I deserved that. I was like, oh, wow. Let's not talk about it. Duplicate a card in my deck? You mean I get to... Do I want Adrenaline or another Wraith form? Gosh. Oh, that's such a Wraith form. Keeps it's just combat after combat. It's so upsetting. Draw 2. Kill this guy because they explode in like 3 turns. They use self-destruct, literally. At least I have some shame now. At least I won't take any damage here. I hate these guys because they have retaliation. I don't know why I did that. But I did. Heal some damage with the beard-faced Aaron. Retaliate some. Double corpse guy on him, dealing 66. A second, Man, there's so many options now. I'd give my strength up with all the shifts. I just can't refuse. I just can't refuse. This heals me 19. Yeah. I get a curse in my deck, but I still get 19. 2 additional cards. So it's basically this. So I'm going to start with like a full hand every turn. And lift the final time, so +3 strength. Very powerful build right now. We should be able to just destroy everything. This guy, very annoying. Is he going to do curse? No. Because he has a one move where he does a curse kind of effect. And he does it whenever he takes damage. Like, he can do a completely new attack. So this is very risky to do this. I'm lucky that he didn't do a thing. See, that's the curse. So he's able to put like a parasite in your deck, and you permanently have to deal with that. I'll rather draw the Shiv than anything else, so... because I really don't want to roll into the curse. Using anything at low mana points is a bad idea. Yeah, there's curse. Take nothing because of the intangibility. There's curse again. Draw 2, killer. I messed that. I miscalculated by 1, so now we have parasite in our deck. Unfortunate. Nice little parting gift he gave us. Little pain in the ass. I'll recall. Have all the keys. Pretty strong effect right here, especially with how much mana we have. Enemy loses X strength and apply X weak permanently. Well, not the weak permanently, but the strength permanently. It's a really good card. I want to remove a card from my deck first, though. The Wrath. By the Fairy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Start with so many cards now. Now I would gladly take an accuracy plus. Like, look at all these shivs. Dealt so much damage that turn. Like, close to 200. Wraith form. Not taking anything, buddy. Not taking any damage. 75 health. Nice. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. 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 Little Wraith form. Take 1 damage. Setup. Come on, give me an attack. Nice. Take nothing here. Normally this guy's really annoying. And we're getting there. Drink. Nice. Do we want to upgrade something? or dig for another relic. Just for the memes, we'll get another relic. When we play 10 cards, draw a card, with all those shivs we play. Pretty nice. I want to kill Donut, I think. I think it's killing Donut here. Yeah, I don't need to block here or use the Wraith ones just yet. $10 times 6, so 60 damage. 12, so slightly more than the skewer, so yes. Get rid of the reflex here. Heck of a lot more than reflex. Has the coast, has the explosion effect. Get rid of the shame. Let's just do some more damage. Play this brick, because fun. I will block here, just to not take all this damage. Damage, 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 damage. Nice. Back flip. Now, if the donut dies, this little thing will just explode. So, yeah, we're good. Set in pretty. Nice. And we are at the heart. And wop, 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 wop. But we have all the keys. Now we get to do an extra little thing here. Fight the heart. Dig, or do I finally upgrade my adrenaline? Honestly, yes, I do want to upgrade my adrenaline, because I just like adrenaline. And adrenaline's really nice, and you shouldn't take adrenaline because it's a drug, and you should probably be more responsible than me. Anyway, accuracy plus, so I will buy it. Oh, another accuracy plus. Too bad I can't buy it. He's a cat person, apparently. And these are two special elites that will always form. Now, they do back shots on you. I should probably word that a little bit better, but back shots, for a term of a less good word. Boom, boom. Corpse explosion. Adrenaline. Dash. Backflip. Escape plan. Dagger throw. And then a skewer to turn back around. Don't want to take 50 damage. That and a blade dance. Powerful stuff. Wraith form. Bam. Bam. That way I get the extra 2 heal off. Puzzle. Yeah. And now we're fighting the heart. It's a pretty cool card. Pretty cool boss. Boop. 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 Boom. 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 Dash. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, got the accuracy way too late. Oh well. And that's the first time he always does that. He puts like every curse or affliction into your deck. Well, not every single last one. It feels so bad. It's gonna do 24 damage. Annoying. Like, you can see how Shriek just destroys that. You'll just do 0 12 times. Make it just one damage from his big attack. With the Wraith form. Artifacts. Back flips. I'll need another Wraith form, now. Thank you. I still take 11 damage here. Painful. Plus, you have a damage cap, by the way, a hard damage cap every turn. It's like this little invincible one on the bottom. So, I don't know if we can really beat the heart, because that's another 12 damage. Yeah, painful stuff. And I need another Wraith form. There's one in the deck. That's not the order, by the way. But I'm not gonna draw it. Tough luck. Oh. Wraith form's just hurting me now. That's Slay the Spire. It's really cool, and even if you lose to the heart, it still counts as a 1 run because of you having to beat the game to reach the heart. It's just kind of extra score modifier and stuff. But that is Slay the Spire, and that was with the Silent. It's a really cool game. I like it a lot. I personally want to get all the rewards, or get everything unlocked before the Slay the Spire 2 happens. I'm not sure it's going to happen, though, but it's a really fun game, and I'm really excited for Slay the Spire 2 that is going to be coming out relatively soon. This year, I think, from what I saw from the trailer. So that's going to be really interesting. Look out for that. I definitely will make videos on that one when it happens. I'm not sure I'm gonna record me trying to get all these enchantments or anything, or these enchantments, these achievements in this one, unless it's like a live stream, but I don't have a camera for that. I'm using a GoPro, so let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a live stream, just chatting. Alright, that's Rainbow Dark Dragon here. Have a good day. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe, and let me know down in the description down below about the live stream stuff. Alright, see you at the end of the rainbow.